My dear friend, have you ever wondered why some mornings you wake up with heavy, blurry eyes, almost as if they never truly rested through the night? I've heard this from many of my patients, and to be honest, I've experienced it myself. The truth is, nighttime is not only for rest, it's the moment when the body, especially the eyes, enter a powerful state of repair and regeneration. Melatonin, often called the gatekeeper of sleep, is actually a strong antioxidant for the eyes. In the quiet darkness as you drift into deep sleep, your body activates an incredible series of processes: autophagy, cleaning out cellular waste, repairing damaged DNA, and generating new healthy cells. After a long day of battling blue light pollution and stress, your eyes need this time to refresh themselves. But why is it that many of us don't feel this recovery anymore? Sadly, the answer lies in how aging affects the body. After turning 50, I've seen firsthand how oxidative stress and chronic inflammation are no longer abstract concepts. They silently eat away at the eyes every single day. One of my 65-year-old patients once told me, "Doctor, it feels like there's a thin fog over my eyes. Everything I see looks blurry." After careful examination, I realized the cause wasn't only blue light or UV rays, but also weak blood circulation. The tiny vessels feeding the retina, delicate as a strand of hair, gradually lose their strength. On top of that, fluctuating blood sugar, especially in those with diabetes, pours fuel on the fire, accelerating inflammation and damaging the eye's cells. English. And then there's one factor most people don't think about: disrupted circadian rhythm. When you stay up late or toss and turn through the night, your body's internal clock loses its harmony. Your eyes don't get the time they need to rebuild, and the next morning that hazy fog still covers your vision. But there's one thing I truly believe in, and it's also the hope I want to share with you today: nutrition. Modern science has clearly proven that what we eat before bed can make a huge difference for both our eye health and our sleep. Vitamins A, C, E, lutein, zeaxanthin, and omega-3 DHA all act like building blocks, restoring the foundation of eye health. But if I had to choose just one simple, practical, and powerful option, I always point to blueberries. Think of blueberries as tiny purple gems. They're rich in anthocyanins, compounds that not only pass through the retinal barrier, but also stay there acting like a shield against blue light and free radicals. One study I admire showed that anthocyanins help regenerate vitamin E in the retina, slowing down cataract formation. I remember one patient who kept the habit of eating a cup of blueberries every evening for a few months. She told me, "Doctor, my eyes don't feel as dry, and I wake up in the morning feeling clearer and more refreshed." Science explains this quite simply. Blueberries don't just support the eyes, they also support memory, because anthocyanins go straight to the brain and protect nerve cells. Now imagine eating a handful of blueberries before bed. While you're asleep, anthocyanins quietly repair tiny damages in the retina, boost blood circulation, and even help your body naturally produce melatonin. The result: a deeper sleep, brighter eyes in the morning, and a sharper, clearer mind. I often tell my patients you don't need a miracle to protect your aging eyes. What you need is persistence and small, steady habits like eating a cup of blueberries in the evening. It's a gift from nature, a simple way to give your eyes the chance to heal every single night. Have you ever tried it? If not, start tonight. And tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes to the sunlight, listen carefully. Your eyes just might be saying thank you. You see, blueberries may be small, but they're like a magical gift for aging eyes. When you eat them, anthocyanins in blueberries improve blood flow to the tiny vessels that feed the retina, making sure your eyes receive enough oxygen and nutrients even while you sleep. Because of this, blueberries can slow clouding of the lens and reduce the risk of macular degeneration or cataracts, conditions many seniors often worry about. Not only that, eating blueberries at night also stimulates your body to naturally produce melatonin, the sleep hormone, that helps you rest deeply and silently repairs eye tissue through the night. And with their low glycemic index, blueberries are especially safe for people with diabetes, helping to stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and ease oxidative stress, the very factors that speed up aging in the eyes. What's fascinating is that the compounds in blueberries don't just stop at the eyes. They travel straight to the brain, supporting memory, sharpening focus, and keeping the mind alert. Even more, they help recycle vitamin E in the retina, a crucial shield against blue light and harmful free radicals in the environment. And if you keep this small habit every evening, anthocyanins will gradually build up in your retina, creating a natural shield like armor against aging. A habit that seems so simple, yet it can bring you brighter eyes, deeper sleep, and even sharper memory over the years. When you maintain the habit of eating blueberries at night, the benefits don't just stop at one good night's sleep or clearer eyes the next morning. In the long run, it's like an investment for your later years. Your eyes will stay sharper with a lower risk of macular degeneration, cataracts, or diabetic retinopathy conditions that often leave many seniors living with blurred or dim vision. And it doesn't stop with the eyes. Blueberries also nourish the brain. Since both the eyes and brain suffer from oxidative stress, protecting one means protecting the other. With this support, memory lasts longer and clarity of mind stays with you well into your later years. The most important thing is this: when your vision is clear, your mind is sharp, and your sleep is deep and complete, you get to keep your independence in daily life. You can still read books, drive, go shopping, and enjoy conversations with your children and grandchildren without relying too much on others. And I truly believe that's the key to a peaceful, confident, and happy old age. You know, many people hear me talk about blueberries and rush out to buy them, but then they ask, "Doctor, how should I eat them? How much is enough? And do I need to make it complicated?" I always smile and say sometimes the most precious things come from simplicity. Blueberries are not a medicine, they are food. And like any other food, what matters is not eating a lot in one day, but eating them consistently over time. I often advise my patients prepare a small cup of blueberries. It can be fresh frozen or even dried if fresh ones are hard to find. Eat them in the evening, about 1 to 2 hours before going to bed. This timing is important because it gives your body the chance to absorb the nutrients so that when you fall asleep, the anthocyanins can begin their work of restoring your eyes. Some people like to eat blueberries with Greek yogurt or a few walnuts. I agree that's a wonderful way to add healthy fats which help your body absorb more of these antioxidants. But you don't need to make it complicated. Even just a handful of blueberries as simple as that can make a real difference if you keep it as a habit. I want you to imagine this each evening. As you gently savor a few blueberries, you're not just eating fruit. You're planting a seed of healing inside your body. You're sending a message to your eyes and your memory: I still care for you, even as I've reached 60, 70, and beyond. My dear friend, I know sometimes we hear health advice and wonder, can just a few blueberries really make a difference? I've been in this profession for decades, and I can tell you one thing. It's the small habits repeated with consistency each day that truly change our lives. So let's start today. Tonight, before going to bed, treat yourself to a small cup of blueberries. And tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes to the sunrise, listen carefully to your body, your eyes, and even your memory. Who knows, they may send you back a sweet signal. I'd also love to hear your story. What do you usually eat before bedtime? Are you willing to try this new habit? Leave a comment below because sometimes your small story could inspire hundreds of others. And if you find these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends or loved ones. Because who knows, they might also be searching for a simple little secret to brighter eyes, deeper sleep, and a more peaceful life. I'm Dr. David, 60 years old, and I've always believed aging is not the end, but simply a reminder that we need to live more wisely. Join me day by day in planting good habits into our bodies so that our eyes, our sleep, and our spirit remain as fresh as a morning sunrise. See you in the next video.